My lovers, welcome to my channel. My name is Made for Love, and today we continue with our interview series. So for those of you that have been on my channel a while, we started an interview series. I think it was sometime last year, it could have been early this year. We interviewed DM's dad, we interviewed DM's mom, we interviewed DF's dad, DF's mom, we interviewed DM's best friends, one who was a traitor. We interviewed DM's mentor, and we interviewed the karmic. So the last in the series before we might check back with the mentor again, because he's always good fun, and so were the best friends. They were good fun as well. We might tap back by them and see what's going on. But this should be the last in the unique interviews. So if you're interested in seeing the rest of those interviews, just go into the playlist mark interviews and you're going to see them there. Okay. All right. So we have DM today. Now I have a whole bunch of questions, like 30 questions. Okay. So we're going to see how much we can do in the public video, and then the rest is going to probably be in the extended. Okay. So we'll see how much we can get through. What else? Just want you guys to make sure that you stay grounded at this time, because there's a lot of upheavals that are happening. I mean, it's gonna feel like a roller coaster of emotions. All right, so we have 2 cards already. A roller coaster of emotions right now for everybody. So you just keep grounded, okay? If you need to get out, take a walk, and take a walk if you can, that kind of thing. So I shuffled this to start asking how DM was feeling. How is he feeling? So he could talk to us and start opening up, and cards already started falling out. So the first card that fell out was intrigued, and this was followed by vengeful, and this was followed by surprised, and this was followed by helpless. So we are going to clarify and see why he's feeling this way today. Okay? What is he intrigued by? Now, this intrigue card is usually my looker card. Okay? So let's see what is he intrigued by. All right. He's intrigued by the Star card in reverse. Now, this could talk about the ways that he wounded you. He might be intrigued by his karma or karmic. Could be intrigued by how he can heal the situation with you. He could be intrigued by if you're still hurt. Maybe want to find out if you're still hurt by what happened. Let me pull out a couple more cards. Yeah, it looks like who I'm tapping in today, you're not talking to your DM, or you're in very limited communication here. We have this Knight of Swords reversed. You know what I'm getting from this? Yeah, he's intrigued by you. That's what I'm getting from this. Okay, and we have this Queen of Swords standing here. All right, and look him not standing in his power as the King of Swords reversed. Okay, what is he intrigued by? 1, you want to know if you're still hurt by everything that happened. For some of you, he was a pathological lie. He still wants to know if you're still hurt by that. And for some of you guys, your DM ghosted you, because the King of Swords in reverse is a ghoster, and they want to know if you still have your sword up, ready for a fight, because it looks like you might have established a boundary, or you might have spoken your truth or confronted him about his bullshit. I want to know if you're still toting feelings. Okay. I think he also wants to know if you're still vengeful. But this could be him too. Maybe there's something that's happening in his life. Let's see this vengeful. Okay. Okay. So some of them could be married or tied up in some kind of contract with somebody, and it looks like things have gone awry. Look, we have this 9 of Swords here. That's somebody who's anxious, somebody who's depressed. Okay. And it looks like they want to take action here, and the action might be to contact you guys. You don't have to get it. It's from my parents, and they always have messages for us. So let's see what they have today. Yeah, that was actually a shipping company saying that someone sent me a gift. So maybe this is what they want to do. That's part of the action that they want to take. Maybe they want to come and bring you some kind of gift here. But it looks like either this person was in a marriage or some kind of high-level commitment or some kind of a legal bind here. That's stressing them, but this had to happen because they had to take control of their life and release the toxicity around them. So it looks like somebody screwed them over, and they're seeing things clearly now. Okay, I think they've been healing, but now they're realizing it's time to take action. Okay, but they're feeling quite vengeful because it looks like somebody really betrayed them. What are they surprised at? They're surprised at something that the karmic did. Let's see. We have the Lovers in reverse. Abandonment issues. Lack of self-confidence. Okay, so it looks like for some of you, and it's only if it resonates, it looks like the karmic was juggling. Was juggling, and it really hurt DM's ego. Okay, it made him it reminded him of his childhood when people weren't there for him, and all his abandonment issues and all his feelings of unworthiness. So it looks like the karmic was juggling somebody with someone else. Okay, and this was a big blow to DM's ego here. And why is he feeling helpless then? You know what you got to do. Okay, we have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So this is my divorce card, but this is also the card of monetary losses, and it's also the card about dysfunctional family. So it could be maybe he wants to leave, but there's some kind of dysfunctional bind he might be in. But he's taking action though. DM is taking action. He's realizing something's missing. Something's missing in his life, and he's ready to go look for it. Okay, something's missing. I think it could be something deeply spiritual, could be passion, whatever it is. He's heartbroken and he's taking action because he wants to be back with the Empress. He wants to be back with the Empress. Okay, DM. Okay, so let us ask the first question. Now, let me give this a shuffle before we start asking, so we have no breaks in the line of questioning. He can't run anywhere. Alright. Guys, I have all kinds of questions, like from way, way back. Go way, way back. One, I just sort of another one to add, so I have to remember that. Maybe I should ask it first. Nah. Okay, DM, welcome to this interview. Thank you for sharing your time with us. So tell us, DM, how would you describe yourself? We have the Three of Wands. He's waiting. All right. How would you describe yourself? Like, you know, what do you think about yourself? How would you describe yourself to people? You know, as a person. What's your worldview? We have Ace of Pentacles. Excuse me. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Justice in reverse. Libra. The Hierophant. Taurus. And we have the Eight of Wands. All right, guys, I have to clarify to see what he's saying here. Oh my gosh. That's how you describe yourself? God, getting the same message, guys. I would describe myself as someone who's ready to settle down. Someone who is ready for commitment. Somebody who's financially stable and grounded. And somebody who's closing up a very painful cycle in their life with a karmic partner. I'm realizing now that this commitment between myself and the karmic, it was never equal. It was never equitable. It was always disproportionate. There was never any love. There was never any passion. All it was a lot of emotional immaturity. And I'm ready to move on from that. I'm tired of feeling helpless. I'm ready to stand in my power and take charge of my life. Excuse me. Didn't expect you to come out so strong, DM. Wow. Excuse me. Okay. So DM, tell us, How would you describe your life at the moment? Because I see you here, you're saying you're solid, you're ready for commitment, and you're ready to move on from a karmic relationship. How would you describe your life at this point in time? He has the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Again, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. He has the Devil in reverse. He's quite consistent with his message, quite frankly, guys. That's Capricorn. The Two of Swords in reverse. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and he's coming out strong today. And we have the Queen of Wands in reversed. And that's a karmic energy, so let's pull one card on that. It's done. Okay, what's happening in my life right now? In my life right now, I'm not putting my time, money, effort, energy into situations that are toxic and aren't good for me. I'm tired of codependency. I'm tired of the addictions. I'm no longer putting my energy or my money into that. And I'm quite frankly, I've made up my mind. You see the situation here with the karmic and me not doing anything about it? It's done. It's over. I will not tolerate that kind of disrespect. DM. All right. Apparently you're very opinionated today, but I want to take you back, DM. Let's go back. Okay, before this whole empowered thing that you had going on, this is not the DM that we know. So we're going to take you back to your childhood, and then we're going to come forward to when you met DF, and let's come back to the present day because this is a big shock to us, DM. Tell us about your childhood. What was that like? I mean, we heard about it through your parents' eyes, your best friend's eyes, your mentor's eyes, but through your eyes, how was your childhood? He says, Seven of Wands in reverse. Okay, this makes so much sense. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy. He has the Chariot in reverse. Cancerian energy. And suddenly it started to rain really hard. This is really sad. We have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. And we have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. In my childhood, I was never shown boundaries. I was never allowed to stand up for myself. In fact, my boundaries were violated very early on. And that's why my growth has been stunted for so long. I also grew up in poverty consciousness. There was never enough love, never enough attention, and certainly never enough finances to suit me. And because of that, I always felt that at some point I would lose everything. That I would lose the people around me, that I would lose finances, I would be financially unstable. And this is where all my abandonment issues come from, because there was just never enough. Never enough unconditional love, never enough money, never enough space, never enough boundaries. There was just never enough. And that's why I started to hoard things. That's why I started to hoard people. That's why I started to hoard money. Diam, could you take us through the relationship with your mother? As you stand here, a grown man, tell us about that relationship with your mother. You can tell us from childhood and then come up, whatever makes you feel comfortable. What's your relationship with your mom like? We have the world, and that's some stubborn energy. That's Taurus. Okay, that's Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, and Scorpio. And then we have the Ace of Cups in reverse. That's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Let's get two more cards. We have the Four of Cups. And we have the Six of Swords reversed. My mother is my world, and my world is my mother. She's built her world around me. I've built my world around her. And because of that, she is the primary source of my wounding. She's the primary reason why I don't like myself. All my codependency issues I got from her. This is what she modeled to me. To be codependent, to find love in my partner, and to enable. And it's through her that I've always felt like something's missing. That there has to be more to life than pandering to your partner's ego. I've always felt that. And I've never been content. I've never been content. Because I've never put my needs first. Because she never put her needs first. I grew up in a family where we knew that our father was in a third party. We knew this. We knew that there were other people involved in our parents' relationship. And we thought that it was acceptable. That's what people did. Because they were our world. And none of us ever thought that anything was wrong with that. So we never had cause to examine it or heal from it. That it was normal to us. It was normal to be codependent. That was our strength. But it made me feel like something was missing. So his root of his codependency. Okay, so DM, describe a relationship with your father. What is that like? Tell us about him. So he grew up with his mother as an enabler who enabled her partner. That's what he learned to do. We have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So it looks like in some aspect the father was not there. But anyway. For some of them they grew up, their parents were divorced or were not together. Anyway. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, it's in reverse. We have the Queen of Swords. Libra energy. And the Queen of Swords is a divorcee as well. So I think his father could have definitely been a divorcee. We have the Three of Wands. And we have the Five of Pentacles. He said, my father was a loner. My father was a loner. He was always on the outside of our family circle. Even when he was physically there. He was cold. Very cold. Even in his communication. He was quite cold. It was like he was always waiting on a moment to be happy. And that moment to be happy never came. He tried to find his happiness in other people. And it never happened. And he was never there for the family. I grew up in a very dysfunctional family. Things weren't grounded, things weren't stable. Both our parents were known to be very cold, very stoic. And in fact, I learned that this was normal. This was what was expected. The stoicism. But it made all of us in the family feel unloved. What values did you learn from your parents, whether by their presence or absence? What values did you learn? Whether by their presence or absence, what values did you learn? We have the Knight of Pentacles. Virgo, that's nice. That explains why it's so slow. We have the Page of Wands in reverse. Oh, that's an Aries. We have the Five of Wands. Oh my goodness. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy. And we have the Ten of Cups reversed. What we learned is the importance of slow and careful planning and perfectionism. Everything had to be perfect, and you had to take time to make sure all the details and everything was in their right place and all your ducks were lined up in the row. Very little attention was paid to expressing your emotions. We were told that emotions weren't important. What was important is getting out there and being competitive. Even if you had to stir shit up, even if you had to create a lot of drama, this was all part of getting ahead. Your happiness didn't matter so much as your success in the material world. Interesting. All right, when you met DF, what were your views on love and romantic relationships? I have to check my time. Right, good. Because I want to at least get to 15 questions. We're on question number 8. When you met DF, what were your views on love and relationships? 9 of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. 10 of Wands in reverse. Jesus, Lord. Your Sagittarius, Aries energy. 4 of Cups. And the 5 of Pentacles. Love and relationships, love and family and romantic relationships is something that I've always wished for. And I've always thought that there was lots of happiness that I could derive from being in a relationship, but I never thought that it would happen to me. And indeed, it never happened to me. Okay? The relationships that I had been in were very burdensome, very tiresome. I always felt like if something was missing, and I always felt alone even though I was with someone. And I'm now realizing that I felt that way because I did not love myself. I did not love myself. This is what was needed. This was a missing ingredient. I needed to love myself and I did not. So all my relationships, they were burdensome. I always felt lonely and I always got bored and felt like something was missing. What did you think about DF when you first met her? What did you think about DF? 5 of Cups. Interesting. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. The Lovers in reverse. Gemini. Judgment. Scorpio. And the 8 of Swords. Let me pull a card on the 8 of Swords. Oh shit, okay. I felt like she was heartbroken, like she was wounded, like there were a lot of things in the past that she had not yet dealt with. Especially when it came to love. I felt like she had had a lot of horrible relationships. But I thought that she had learned a lot of lessons from them. I thought that she was very wise and I really trusted her judgment. But I felt like if I expressed my emotions to her, that I would be trapped. She made me feel trapped. I felt like if I started something with her, then I would never be able to get away from her. And I also thought that that cycle I spoke about, where I'd be bored and something would be missing, would continue. I didn't want to hurt her. And what were your intentions towards DF then? We have the Moon reversed. That's Cancer and Pisces. We have the King of Swords. was an Aquarius, we had the Knight of Cups, Pisces, and we had the King. We have the King of Pentacles, who's a Taurus. I felt conflicted. Part of me wanted to rush in and declare my feelings, but the other part of me refused to allow any feelings to emerge. I was watching her side-eyed, waiting for her to screw up, waiting for something to be revealed about her. I knew she was stable, and I felt a very protective energy towards her, but I wasn't about to listen to my intuition. My intuition had led me wrong in the past, and I wasn't about to do it again. I knew this time it had to be cold, hard logic. But my heart was telling me something different. But my heart had led me in the wrong way previously anyway, so I wasn't about to listen to it. So cold, hard logic, and she didn't seem like a logical choice to me. It felt like if there were so many things hidden underneath the surface, and I didn't trust it. What are your views on love and relationships now? Let me see my time. Okay, good. What are your views on love and relationships now? We have the Page of Cups in reverse. Pisces energy. We have Judgment. Oh, he's woke now. That's Scorpio. We have the Nine of Swords reversed. That's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And we have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. He's like, well, I'm awake now. I have a different view of things. And I think that relationships can go very smoothly. They don't have to be besieged by the angst and anxiety that I used to feel before. I've released a lot of immaturity when it comes to love. But right now, I don't think I'm in a position to collaborate with anyone. Right now. I don't feel like if I have any love to give. And what do you think about DF now? Ace of Cups reversed. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. The World. The Magician in reverse. And the Knight of Cups. Let me pull a card on the Ace of Cups reverse. I don't think she even wants to talk to me. I want to talk to her, but I don't think she wants to talk to me. She is my world, but I don't get the feeling that she is manifesting anything in this connection right now. But I do want to come back and apologize. I do want to express my love, but I don't think I'm in a position to manifest a new beginning in love with her just yet. I do want her to know that she is my world, and I do have a lot of feelings for her, but I'm not in a position to manifest this new beginning. Okay, but what is your current view of soul connections generally? Like these soulmate connections, these twin flame connections. What's your current view? We have the Queen of Wands in reverse. Oh my God, he's talking about a karmic. We have the Six of Cups in reverse. We have the Queen of Cups in reverse. And we have the Three of Wands. All right, he's talking a lot about the karmic here. It looks like they're going through some kind of breakup. But why are you telling us this? This is not the question. That's not the question we asked you, buddy. Got it. All right. So soul connections can't work if there is no love, if there is no passion, no consideration, if people misuse their authority, if people misuse their sexuality, if people misuse their spiritual gifts, if people don't listen to their intuition, if people don't offer their love unconditionally, there can be no success in soul connections. In fact, I'm just waiting to get out of a soul connection right now. Excuse me. All right, guys, if this is resonating with your DM's energy, join me next in it, and I'm going to ask him about why he chose to be in a relationship with a karmic instead of the DF. I'm going to ask him what he's thinking and feeling about the karmic now. I'm going to ask him what his family members and friends thought about the karmic then, what they're thinking about the karmic now. I'm going to ask what's his next move regarding the karmic, what's his next move regarding you. I'm going to ask how he feels now when he looks back on his decision to choose the karmic. I'm going to ask how would you describe how you feel about DF right now. And then I'm going to ask for any messages for you. And then I'm going to get some advice from Spirit, okay? So if this feels like a DM's energy, join me next extended and let's take a deeper dive. Okay? All right, my loves. Take care. Bye.